Welcome back to a Buckeye Talk video. Doug Lesmerises and Stephen Means. We are here on Tuesday after talking to Ryan Day, Jim Knowles, a bunch of players about Ohio State versus Notre Dame on Saturday night. And I like vibes, Stephen. Ryan Day vibe. We thought, and we discussed a year ago in the preseason, it felt like he was carrying a little bit the burden of success. He was talking a lot about, hey, you can't afford to lose a regular season game in college. In the NFL, you can, because he had been undefeated in the regular season in 2019 and 2020. They lost 2 regular season games a year ago. Ryan Day was not carrying the burden of regular season success, I thought. In this Tuesday news conference, the vibe was different, right?
Yeah, it's this interesting thing coaches do. They kind of like seeing their players fail because now it's like, oh, now you have to listen to me because you're not perfect anymore. And he even cut off the question mid-question. It was basically just like, there's no big heads here. You know, we got to take care of business here. We got to go win this first game. There's no big heads in this room. Even if you list off all these accomplishments, we're all talking about how good this team might be this year. I picked them to win the national title. And in his mind, we went 11-2 last year and lost to Michigan. There's no reason for us to feel proud about anything right now.
That there's no big heads was as serious as we've heard. I have a big head. Nathan is behind the camera. What size hat do you wear? Like an 8? You're an 8. So that was as serious, I think, as we've heard, like Ryan Day. He was dead serious. Like, this team is hungry. There are no big heads here. Listen, I think coaches can get into that too much. We can all get into that. I almost felt like if you asked Ryan Day right now, what would you have? He liked that. Because the no big heads, he meant that. They are being picked to go to the national title game. They're viewed as one of the 2 best teams in the country. And, I think he feels none of that, which is a relief because I think a year ago, I think he felt a lot of that. And it's an interesting start to this Ohio State season. Listen to our Buckeye Talk podcast. Try the texts at 614-350-3315. Nathan, Steve, and I will be there in Ohio Stadium on Saturday night. We hope you're with us all season on Buckeye Talk.